morning, everybody. It is our final day here at Walt Disney World. It's a beautiful morning. It's warmer. I don't know what the temperature is off the top of my head, but
it's actually supposed to reach past 50 today.
I actually saw on one report that we might hit 70 today. Like, what kind of world are we living in now?
Where yesterday, I don't even know.
Yeah, exactly. So we are wandering. Well, we're making our way to the lobby in a roundabout way, and then we're gonna wander over to
French Quarter.
Hold on, I'm losing my bag. Yes.
You can definitely tell it's the last day.
Over, and you can hear our my bag rolling. Yeah, so we're making our way over to get rid of the bag. French Quarter just to check it out. Then heading into EPCOT for a few hours till we have to head to the airport. Actually, I think
because we need to record.
Yes. Because we need to review more. I do think as we're walking on this beautiful view, and I'm just gonna show the other way because they can hear us talk as they look at this beautiful what is it, river?
Yeah.
Lake? Something.
River.
It's pretty. But oh, that's cool too. That's very cool. Genie Plus. We never really did a wrap up yesterday about Genie Plus. And we had mixed results with it, I think.
Yes.
And my kind of, like, as I was thinking about it, my thought process is like, it's good if you're very intentional and strategic with it.
If you're really ride focused,
yes,
it can save you a lot of time.
And character focus, like some of the character places now have.
Right, they added that.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any way to know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's got some things that I feel like they could clean up a little bit still. That's really pretty too. But like, I think it helped us for a couple things. I need to fix my bag again, sorry. I'm just gonna put it around both of my arms. Murray's gonna take a picture. So so much better. Is it a good picture? Oh, that's pretty. Let me try now. Here, you hold this. You talk about Genie Plus while I take a picture.
It does have some problems that they do need to fix before I'd say for people to widely use it, unfortunately. But we did get some good seats at Indiana Jones.
But if that's the huge win that we get out of the day, is that really like, is that a good value for $15 for one show?
Well, I was
I don't have an answer. It's more of just a random question.
I kind of divided for us.
Thank you.
We did Kilimanjaro and Indiana Jones. I think it was like our main ones.
Yes.
That we really saved time on.
Which,
if you divide that up for how much it costs,
so $7.50.
$7.50 each.
Yep. Don't
like,
forget Spaceship Earth.
where we bypass 5 people.
Yes.
If for Kilimanjaro Safari, like, that does get a long line.
Let's get over so the cart can pass.
That it did have a long line, and I know how long that line goes.
Yeah.
We were in a time crunch,
and that did save us. That one was worth it, I think.
Yeah, and says, hey, for $7, we'll let you go to the front of the line. I'd be, all right. I think for Indiana Jones, what ended up happening for us is if they're like, hey, for $7, you can get great seats right in front.
Yep.
He was like, well, okay.
I guess so. Well, and honestly, that to me was the winner, was Indiana Jones for us, because we probably wouldn't have seen it otherwise.
You might not get the seats that we got even with Genie Plus, so that's a bit of an asterisk.
Yeah. I mean,
there's no way to get them without Genie Plus.
Correct.
But
and
you still might not get them.
You're probably not going to get middle seats either, it appeared. It looked like they were kind of keeping those for Genie Plus, and they were putting the standby towards the outside. Man, there's a lot of golf carts. They're everywhere. But, oh, that's really pretty. Yeah, I like that building a lot. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, you don't really see this at night, do you? I'm getting really good at shooting and zooming one-handed this week. Yeah, I love that.
Done such things.
That's really pretty. Back to Genie Plus. We will get there, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think if you're intentional and strategic and your goal for the day is all lightning lane stuff, go for it.
I will say at Disneyland I have done that.
Yeah, like that makes sense.
It actually was kind of a fun day when I did Genie Plus at Disneyland, and I was just going like ride to ride to ride to ride.
It changes the way you do Disneyland now, because it's a very intentional thing that you do. I would say if you're doing Festival of the Arts, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to benefit you in any way because there's no lightning lane for the booths, which would be awesome.
But actually, Disney World, I think we were saying this yesterday too, it's a little mixed because EPCOT in general, and this has been in the past too.
Yeah.
You could get on some of the rides at night really fast.
Yeah, which we saw last night.
So you don't necessarily need that.
Yep.
And then
Are we going across this bridge?
going across the bridge.
Okay.
And then trying to get another park. I think Magic Kingdom actually sometimes you don't need it.
Yeah, I could see it going both ways.
It really depends on what you do.
Ah, I see where we are.
Hollywood Studios, you absolutely have to be strategic with Genie Plus. You actually have to really, really, really plan exactly what you're doing, because from what I can tell, those times increase exponentially.
And fast.
Or like, yeah, what time you can get. And
well,
fast.
and that seems to be the most popular park right now, or the busiest park right now. Even just walking in mid-afternoon yesterday, I was like, oh, this is busier than we've had anywhere else. But, you know, that may or may not stay the same. I'm guessing it will for the foreseeable future, just because it's got a lot of really popular attractions there right now. But we are going to check our luggage and make our way over to our next, French Quarter.
We'll see.
Off we go. We really should make an addendum to our last video, which you just watched probably. And that is, I have not had any coffee yet today, so my focus is all over the place. We've made it to French Quarter.
We have.
I love it. I really like the look and the feel. Very New Orleans Square kind of feel. You've stayed here before?
Yeah, actually, out of the two, this is my favorite.
Okay, cool.
I do like Riverside a lot. Like, basically the whole complex, because they're two different resorts, but it's kind of a fun. Originally it was one, but yeah, they're two different ones, and out of, like, I like them both a lot, but this is my favorite out of the two.
So here's a question. These are moderates. What is your favorite moderate at the Walt Disney World Resort?
So my favorite moderate, and this is going to be really funny because I don't feel like it should be a moderate. Okay. So that's a little asterisk. Yeah. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. Okay. In the end. My favorite moderate is the cabins at Fort Wilderness. That was going to be my answer too, actually, and I don't think that's cheating, because technically, well, on the website, there comes up as moderate, but I feel like they're way nicer. They're on par with deluxe and even villas. And that's what's interesting to me. If I were to reorganize everything and only consider certain ones moderates, I would take out Fort Wilderness cabins and then only have ones like this moderates. This would be my favorite moderate. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, we're gonna go find a bus. There's a bus. Not that bus. We're gonna go find a bus, head on over to EPCOT, and then start our daily quest for coffee. It's really pretty though. And quiet. We've now made our way through the resort and are at the lobby. And I just love the whole vibe here. It's peaceful, it's cool, reminds me of Disneyland.
Put on my mask.
Might be one of the reasons why I like it.
Yeah. It's familiar but different, which is very interesting. Oh yeah, this is cool. Definitely has a French influence too. It kind of reminds me of the train stations in France. Yeah, you could just sit here with a cup of coffee and enjoy your day. And coins. Lots and lots of coins.
I believe they actually do kids' coins.
And they float. Some of them.
You get paid sometimes.
Okay. That's fun.
In a Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Which is weird because while it looks Mardi Gras, it doesn't feel Mardi Gras. It feels way more calm and whatever. This is very nice. All right, let's go get our bus. We're back at EPCOT. It's a beautiful day. Can't go wrong with being here. I love it. And we're gonna go see some characters because that's what you do when you're in EPCOT, right? But Pluto looks like has an color that's appropriate for Festival of the Arts, and Goofy's wearing Goofy stuff, it looks like.
Go and snap your last row, second photo. Head on out, get ready for that fishing trip, Goop.
And there's Goofy. Alright, coffee time. I was slightly sidetracked by PhotoPass. I took a couple of pictures. One regular and then one of the zoom ones, which I might throw in this video if I remember when I'm editing this. You'll see it right after this, I guess. But if not, maybe you'll already seen it before. I don't know what I'll end up doing. But now I'm heading back to the French Pavilion for hopefully coffee and beignets, or the chocolate hazelnut filled one. And if the line's too long, then I'm just gonna find a Joffrey's and get regular coffee and it'll be great. But it is a beautiful, much warmer day here at EPCOT. It's already 57 degrees, which is funny because that's about the warmest we've had for the last 2 days. But you can even just feel the sun feels different today. And it's very comfortable. And Murray is running and grabbing a few things that he wanted to purchase. And I think one of them is a scavenger hunt that we're gonna try this morning. He has to leave at like 2. I think I have to leave by 4-ish. And we do have different flights this time, seeing that he booked his quite some time ago and I just booked mine last weekend. But we'll pack as much as we possibly can into our 4 hours and 6 hours respectively, and then make our way back to California and Disneyland, I believe tomorrow actually. I don't know how these things will be released, but that is okay. And it looks like since last night they have put up a new expression wall, expression section, and there is no more Figment, which is kind of sad because I don't think it was completely finished last night, but maybe it was. I wonder what they do with them afterwards. I don't really know. Anyway, I'm going to, it is really cool when you look at, I wonder if these are,
I'm gonna go seek help.
Yeah, I'd be very curious the process for these, like how they're created and where they go afterwards. But they're getting ready for those to get started. There's already some people standing around ready to participate and be some of the first, which is fun. So it's 10:40 right now and it's absolutely lovely back here because there is nobody here. And And that's just a beautiful thing. There's something magical about walking through the park, and no, I don't have it to myself, but there is this quiet, positive energy in the parks right now as people are excited to go to wherever they're going, start their day. Maybe they've already been on something. But there is something always extra magical about mornings in a Disney park, and like that. And
Matt, you get a picture?
it's very much different than Saturday when we came in, and it was insane. Not a terrible line for the coffee at Joffrey's. It's always a little bit long there. I feel like in a Disney park you can never have too many coffee shops. I think there's also just a collective relaxation today of guests because they're not having to brace for being cold. I'm not seeing the scarves and the parkas and the really fuzzy sweatshirts that I've seen on the other days. Last couple of them. One of my favorite places to eat, the Yorkshire County Fish Shop. Oh, and there's Mary Poppins over there. I made it to France. It's almost the moment of truth. We will see how busy the line is, or how long the line is for a cup of coffee. I'm gonna bet it's long. I'm gonna bet I'm ending up somewhere else for a cup of coffee, but we will see. I love these fountains. Oh yes, it is very long. In fact, I'm not even gonna go all the way back there because you can see it comes all the way out here. All right, we will go to plan B. I will let Murray know, and we'll find something else. That is okay, because it's a beautiful day. All right, we've decided it is time to go on a scavenger hunt.
It is. We wanted to hunt for farts.
Yes, so we are doing the Disney Figments brush with the Masters, which means you go to all of these countries and you find all of these Masters paintings, except for one that's not really a master.
It is not.
Murray, I'm gonna just pull you in on this.
Sure.
You can be Professor Murray.
This is, I point out just for
Give
more
your
the
background
credibility for what I'm
first.
gonna
What'd
say.
you go to school for?
I do have a master's in art history.
There you go.
And so that's one of the reasons why I always love the scavenger hunt is
Yes.
looking for these, and then when we find them, it's going to be Figment is kind of inserted into the painting, which is actually really cool.
Yeah, and if you've been watching these other vlogs, you saw the other day where we
saw one of them.
inadvertently found one.
Yeah.
Yes.
But these are the original paintings. However, the name is the ideas of masters. So these are classic paintings.
Golf, right?
Classic artworks. Yeah, there you go. PGA Tour. But there's one that is not. It is this one. That is like an homage to the Maelstrom attraction. That would have been done like a year or two ago. That is not considered part of art history. unfortunately.
Yes.
So I
maybe,
don't know.
maybe in
yet.
like another 50 or 100 years, it'll get found in a cave, and they'll be like, "Hey, this is magical."
Make it sound like Epcot's gonna like go underground or something.
Well,
but,
no, I meant like the original gets lost
so-
in a cave, and Indiana Jones finds it.
So I
It's
will.
lost in a cave under Disney's Hollywood Studios, in the middle of Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular.
There you go, and that's actually what makes the boulder go. But I will admit, from having a background in art history, it actually bothers me
It's
to have this.
weird. I don't get it.
So,
so
the rest of them they're great artwork. It actually very much corresponds to significant time periods and significant pieces in each of the cultures.
and they're really cool. And it's $9.99.
It is.
And do you get an AP discount?
There's an AP discount.
And then when you finish it, or if you just happen to say, I'm going to finish this,
Yeah.
what do you get?
You get, this year, it is one of 4 figures that you can paint yourself.
And what are the other 3?
There's Daisy, Minnie, and Figment. I think Figment is
So Mickey,
John.
Minnie,
Mickey,
Figment,
this is Mickey, yeah.
and Daisy.
Actually, I guess.
Oh, there we go. Very cute.
So,
Awesome. All right, let's go on a scavenger hunt. I thought I heard a friendship boat, but
you did.
I don't know where it went. That was
went
really...
through the
Oh,
Stargate.
it turned around and it's over there. Okay, that was bizarre. We have started our scavenger hunt. First stop we've decided will be Mexico. Mainly because we also know that generally we've seen a line to get into Mexico. We would like to avoid that if at all possible. So off we go to find a painting with Figment in it in Mexico. We're inside the Mexico Pavilion looking for a painting. I might have found it. Nope, it's a mirror. I got excited for a second.
But
Do you think it's over there?
I might have found it because of the mirror. You pointing out the mirror.
Because of the mirror? Go this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we might have. I think we did. This is it?
This is it. So, the way you can tell too, because sometimes it's a little hard is when it's dark, but the frames will usually have a
Oh,
little
it has a
figure.
Figment. Oh, there's Figment in the cloud.
There you go.
I feel like we should take a picture of this too. So do you want to demonstrate what we're supposed to do?
Yes. So,
You back up
you
just a little bit.
find
There we go.
you find the sticker,
Yep.
and then
Put it in the bag. Bump, bump.
you should try to be a little careful with this.
There we go.
Turn it over, and you
Put it in the right spot.
In the right pavilion spot.
Success. 1
There we go.
down, 10 to go. I'll do my sticker in just a minute. That's fun. See if you can see Figment in the painting. It's a little bit dark, but I'm pretty sure I can see it in the screen, so I think you can too. All right, what's our next stop? Is that...
It will be Norway.
And then you want to read the caption for them?
Sure. This is the landscape near the volcano Figment. That's not the proper name of the classic painting,
Right.
but this is inspired by Johann Moritz Rogenda's landscape near the volcano Colima
Okay.
at Tolina, Mexico.
Between 1831 and 1843, huh?
I actually do not know a lot about the artist or the painting. But
I like the
if
painting,
it was
though.
1800s, I could say, and I could tell it was a little inspired by European
Yeah, I can see that.
Impressionism.
Cool.
That's really all I got.
Alright, that's good. On to...
Probably naturalism as well, but yeah.
okay. So is Norway next?
Norway.
All right, let's do it after I put my sticker on. Next stop on our list, board, palette, that's what it is Norway.
Norway.
My uncle lives there, and my cousin,
Home of the Vikings.
and my aunt. Home of them also. And the Vikings. And Larry Dotson.
The fjord view.
Let's go find a not so masterful painting.
Yeah, this one we do know what is actually here. It actually, if you know actually Disney history, not so much art history, then
This is one we were talking about.
you know what the painting is.
Exactly.
It's
Pretty back here today, though.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the moment of truth. It's a giant. Oh, we found it. That was hard. Right up there. Gave it away. This is more interesting to me, though. This guy's awesome. All right, Marie. I guess I have to do the sticker this time.
You want me?
Yeah, I'll do the sticker. I'm gonna do it over here.
Okay.
So, I don't think it's fair to have you do the sticker in this one.
I don't know how I would actually do it. It could be a very
Yours might not actually end up on your palette.
out of protest.
Point number 2. Should we do it crooked? Alright. Norway is done. Off we go to China. Thank you. Alright, we have taken a detour to get the pork bun. And this is at the China. What was this called?
Char siu pork.
Char siu pork. Alright, that's very cool. And we're gonna try it and let you know what we think. Oh, we had our bun. How did you feel about that?
Char siu pork bun.
Yes, that was good.
Char siu pork, I like a lot.
It was our #1 for the day. Like it's
the first one.
the best thing. Yes, it's the first thing we've had today.
It was good.
Yeah.
I think the hard thing is I have char siu pork at home.
Yes.
Sometimes, and so it's hard to compare to, I'd say maybe a little more authentic.
Yeah.
But this is good.
I felt like the depth of flavor wasn't quite what I expected from what I've had at home and other places. And in no way was it bad. It was actually quite good.
Actually, I would say if you want something a little less traditional Chinese food, like within the pavilion, that's something I would definitely get.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And the other challenge is we're now reaching a point where we've had great, and this was good. And so we're also looking for the painting. Yes. So the challenge we're now getting is ranking things, because we have like 7 dishes we've also already had, maybe more. And
yeah. I lost count.
so while this is one for the day, it's not one for the week for me.
Yeah.
It's not even in my top 3. How about you? No. Okay.
I don't have anything that maybe got a top 3 yet, so I don't know what it is but
You know, maybe those. No, it's not at the bottom. I would say it's ahead of most desserts. I mean, that's.
Although the almond cake was pretty good.
The almond cake was very good. I would actually put it close to the almond cake. Oh wait. No, that's not it. I thought I saw something.
It's bubble tea time.
It's what?
It's bubble tea time.
Oh, bubble tea time.
Bubble tea.
That's a thing. Not here. But we should take a moment, Murray. Look what they have.
Interesting.
More trees and more seeds. That's pretty cool.
It looks like these you can take back though. There's no sign. You see?
I don't know.
I don't see any. Is there a panic attack in California?
I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Penguin eggs, looks like. All right, so we have not found the painting yet. This was the colorful one, right? Or the like white and
Yes.
we think.
What do we want? The girl worth fighting for.
Yes.
Which is playing. That's what.
Yes, I figured that was. Yeah. I'm sure they can hear it.
I'm sure.
This is trickier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Well, the hard part is there's actual art on the wall too, so I keep like, oh, that's not it. Wouldn't it be funny if it was right here in the EPCOT special? Yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised.
It's usually has to be
Are we sure it's not like in the inside part?
Well, it might be.
Should we walk out through here first just to make sure?
Oh, I think I found it.
I think you did too. I see it. Good eye. I will admit, part of me is like, I don't think they would put it around a bunch of fragile stuff. All right, we have found it. This is a really good place for it too. All right, this is called the Ox and the Dragon, which is go ahead.
By a picture of spring ox. It's a. This is not specifically a wood block print, but it was taken from a wood block print in the Qing Dynasty. Quick historical fact: a lot of these, the prints and everything else, I can't remember exactly the years of the Qing Dynasty, but the dynasties usually had artisans in their courts, and so a lot of these artwork that were from those times were aristocrats. They were the only ones that were allowed to do the artwork. And so
interesting. All right.
You can also tell because of the calligraphy. That would be a calligraphy thing.
Because they know how to read and write, and the others don't.
A lot of that was they were trained. Yeah.
Okay. And Figment. All right, we're gonna do our stickers. Next stop is Germany. Hopefully we can find our painting. I think we'll say hi to Snow White real quick and take a picture though. Next to her wishing well. Very cute. All right, it's time to explore Germany and hopefully find a masterful work of art. Nope. Not here. It smells so good in here. Like I didn't want any popcorn until... Nope, not here. Let's go to the next room. Yeah, I would die working here. That smells so good. I found it. I did.
You did.
I found it. We found Figment. So this one's at the heart of all creation. Do you know anything about this, Chris? This one's at the heart of all creation. Inspired by Johann... You say it. From a long time ago. You found it though.
We did.
That's the important part.
This is a very... So Germany had a strong realism is a genre, but realism, naturalism genre of painting for a long time. So that actually would be... This is inspired, although a little bit romantic. It's actually an angel now that I think about it. But the idea was to paint as realistic as we could.
Which they did.
A little bit inspired from different stories and sources.
I like the darkness and the shadow too. That's very fun. All right, sticker time. We've made it to Italy. This one will be the easiest one because we inadvertently found it the other day. It's gonna be such a long walk to find it. But it has lovely music and lovely atmosphere. It makes you want to travel that much more.
I've never been to Italy.
Oh really? I love Italy.
It is a place I want to go.
You definitely need to go to Italy. Good food, good people.
Good art.
Good art. Good agriculture. There we go. There you go. Do you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, this is inspired by the most famous painting in the whole world. It's the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. But the reason why it became famous was actually that it was stolen at one point from the Louvre. So it wasn't so much of like, the mystery around it. It was that it made headlines a long time ago.
It wasn't the smile. It was the...
It wasn't the smile. It was that it was stolen from the Louvre. And they recovered it, but that it was in newspapers all around the world and became the most famous painting.
So it kind of reminds me of the Thomas Crown Affair.
There you go.
Like a more modern analogy. Awesome. On to the next one. We're now at the America Pavilion, which it's funny. I love this place and I really don't spend that much time, but I just love the feel of it. And we were talking about it the other day, how we both have fond memories of when they had the fife and drum corps here, and in fact they would play right here.
Yeah.
And it was such a, I don't know, it's a magical thing.
We also have memories of the food before Regal Eagle as well.
For better or for worse,
Yeah.
yes. But
So you go this way.
you want to go around the outside?
I think
sure.
so.
I like that idea.
I feel like a lot of the paintings are around the KidCot areas, but they haven't been for all the ones that we've been
I
looking,
think that's
so.
a good idea, because then you're not risking expensive merchandise getting knocked over as people race to find a painting. And it doesn't make sense to put it in there, really.
Yeah.
I hope. I mean, maybe it does.
It's kind of fun. It makes it more
Yeah.
like Scavenger.
Do we see a painting? I do not see a painting.
The other funny thing is the photo, like this is the artist photo stop.
Is
for this.
that painting?
The painting that we're looking for.
Yeah,
The
but it
painting
doesn't
that
have
we're looking for-
it doesn't have Figment in it. All right, so I'm gonna switch hands. Sorry, this is bumpy. I'm stuck to my watch because I need to find a mask. So I think we have to go inside now.
I think we have to go inside.
Unless,
we might have to
is there
check.
any other place we could look?
I don't think right here.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Do you want to go in the store first? Okay.
Inside the American.
Should we try the shop first?
Let's try the shop first.
Okay, I'm game.
There's,
There's 6 million other paintings. I don't think it's in here. No, it's not. I mean, that kind of makes sense. There's a lot of cool stuff in here, though. Like, look at that Haunted Mansion one. Very cool. All right, let's go next door.
And there are some nice exhibits in here too, in general.
There's some what?
Some nice exhibits as well.
Oh, exhibits. Yes, that is true.
Maybe I could.
I do think we look funny as we're like craning our necks to try to find a painting that's not being found. They wouldn't have put it in there, would they?
They might.
Okay.
It'd be kind of interesting to put it in there because it's
Not the right.
not.
It doesn't really go with the exhibit.
Even genre. Yeah.
No, it's not in here. This is a cool exhibit, though.
Intriguing.
Huh. Regal Eagle? It's not right there. That's for sure. It's funny, every time I come, I'm like, oh, I should do the American Adventure again. And I'm like, oh, I don't have enough time. Because I always think of it on the last day. We can take a quick detour right here, Murray. Fix corner. Really? You could ask.
Friends, if you're here for the 12:30 show, please come through the show entrance at this time. Thank you.
Louis Armstrong's trumpet. Gorgeous. This is a fun exhibit. Harold Ashby, heard of him. Lots of jazz. A lot of history of jazz in here. The Soul exhibit. And definitely suggest checking it out, especially if you're interested in music. And we will continue to look for this painting. So we're back outside, it appears. I like the Regal Eagle. Do you like the Regal Eagle?
I do. I don't feel like it necessarily either. It's something used to like.
Yeah, that would be surprising a little bit.
These pictures are probably way better than mine. I couldn't really see if I took them on.
I don't think they'd have it upstairs either, just because then you can't get at it all the time. This is funny.
It could be us.
For all we know, we've already seen it. And oops, no Animation Academy.
I gotta go. Yeah, I know, right? You know, this one's watching inside the bag.
That'd be weird too.
The stroller is supposed to go up front by the exit.
We'll put it there.
No, we're just looking for the painting.
For the what?
The Figment painting.
I'm unfortunately not sure where that is.
We aren't either. This has been the hardest one. But so not in there probably, huh?
No.
Okay, that's a start.
Did y'all try the
Hey, we were looking at it wrong. Bring it in.
the shop further down?
We did, but maybe we need to do it again.
I would check with the people at the museum too.
Okay. Thank
Basically,
you.
check with every cast member you see.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I have no knowledge of it, so I wasn't very helpful. But
That's okay. You were helpful. Have a good day.
But it's still on. It does say, but then it will not let you check.
Hey, you know what? That just makes me feel like I'm not as far off. All right, where do we want to look? Back to the store?
I think so.
I feel like it wasn't in there. We would have seen it in the main. I don't think they'd put it on the second story though, because then you can't get at it. Like, you can only get at it certain times, and that doesn't make sense. In fact, I'm going to take it a step further with my logic and guess it's not in the main section at all, because if the attraction goes down, they were closing these doors, and that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. Should we ask this guy? We're gonna try one more time on our own.
Sponges.
This is weird. Question for you. You may not know. We're looking.
We see ocean and a big window.
Thank you. Appreciate it. This way, huh?
I think it might actually be that,
I think so too.
which is interesting.
You think where?
Oh, you know what?
I believe you. Oh, I see it too. See? Our logic works. We just needed a little bit of help. That was impressive. That one took us almost 10 minutes to find. We are going to show it to you and not just cut the video off though, because that would be cruel. Now you've seen how hard these can be. Yeah. Dragon Crossing the Delaware. Good name. This is obviously after Washington crossing the Delaware. Very fun. Let's put a sticker on. We've earned it. When in America, you must eat. Actually, now that I'm saying this, it's kind of dumb because I think of beef Wellington with Gordon Ramsay, who's definitely
It's more
British.
interesting, but I guess
Yeah.
they would have had it coming over
Yeah,
for the
East
colonists.
Coast thing. Yeah, I was like, and as I was thinking through my different cookbooks I have, The cookbook I have with the beef Wellington is British, but we're gonna say colonial American. And so this is beef Wellington. What's the other one?
Sipping chocolate.
Sipping chocolate. So we will give this a shot and let you know how much of a mess we make and what we think of it too. I really like this view from right here, by the way. We've eaten more Festival of the Arts.
We ate more parts.
Food. What'd you think of the Wellington?
It's really funny. I know I keep saying this on the videos. I don't mean to like sound more aristocratic than I am, but the beef Wellington and the sipping chocolates I've had before.
Okay.
I actually kind of forgot that they had the sipping chocolates.
Yeah.
Until I walked up to the booth. And both of them I have liked before.
Yeah, they're both good.
And I like to get.
Yeah.
I think we were saying there's other stuff that we would put higher.
Yes. But I think the beef Wellington was my favorite bite of the day. So I'm putting it in my #1 slot for today. With the bun in second, and then the sipping chocolate third, because I just couldn't handle it. I'm not super good with tons of sweets, and that was
really rich chocolate.
that was a lot for me, and I couldn't quite pull that off. But we're now in Japan, as you can hear, and we are looking for another painting as we listen to drummers. I think we're gonna pull off to the side though, because I took off my coat and changed my setup. And so let's just go to that table or something so I can get my mask out. So we just turned off the camera. Murray turned around and was like, actually, you don't have to go far and turn off the camera, because here it is. And this is actually really pretty. It's the Wave of Inspiration. Do you know anything about this?
I do, actually, quite a bit. This is the most famous Japanese piece of art.
Wow.
One of the reasons why, so this is by Hokusai. He did a number of woodblock prints that were with Mount Fuji. So believe it or not,
I see that now. Yeah.
This is not about the wave. This is about Mount Fuji.
Huh.
But
is the inspiration Mount Fuji in the cloud of the storm?
It's different things like that. So yeah, he would do them. He would do a lot of different depictions of Mount Fuji, different sort of settings.
Okay.
The big reason why these have become so famous is this was in the 1800s. It's when Japan opened up to a lot of other countries.
Okay.
And so you had a lot of European artists that were actually inspired by his work.
Interesting.
And did a lot of their work kind of inspired by taking off. So a lot of the most famous genres of art were actually taken from not just him, but a lot of other woodblock prints during that time.
Wow. And this would have been a woodblock also, like in China. Is that what it was?
Similar to that, yeah.
Okay.
So these were prints. So these were like mass production, kind of how we think of it today. So basically people get them as souvenirs in Japan.
So kind of like when you go to France and along the Seine, they have the guy that's done 50 Eiffel Towers or Arc de Triomphe or whatever it is. Interesting. Okay, and that's probably helped its legacy continue on, is because it was so prevalent and well known that we could drop our drink. But very cool. All right, on to the next one. We've arrived in Morocco. It was a long and dangerous journey. No, it wasn't. We were looking for a painting though. I don't know which one.
Interestingly enough though,
oh, it smells good here.
And I know how to explain what's happening with it. So it is inspired by pieces of art. Maybe I'll save it for when we find it.
Okay.
But there's going to be some things rather interesting about it as well. But I think it's going to be on the other side. You might want to check over here.
Okay. Is that it? I don't see it.
I don't think so.
I don't see it in here. I love this room though. This is one of the best places in EPCOT.
In the gallery of
Nope. Hello. All right, we'll We'll keep looking. Not as easy as we thought. We can loop around. It's weird to have all of these closed. Set it up there.
It is.
Look what I found.
Do you want a straw?
All right, tell us about this.
Found out a little bit about this because this is only inspired by
Pigments of
Figment.
Figment. That's
So
awesome.
this is a very abstract figment.
Yeah.
So you've got all the colors of Figment
That makes sense.
put together, but it actually is in some ways very accurate to how art in Morocco would be, according
Okay.
to religions in older. Well, it's not. It's an older. Islam is an older religion, so a lot of the older artwork from it, you wouldn't depict certain characters or certain people that you want to do with religious art. This actually is very nicely accurate to, like, you probably wouldn't actually depict Figment.
But-
You would do something of a textile or a tile work, paying homage or pointing to.
That'd be kind of fun to do. I like it. All right, on to France. Welcome to France. We have made it again. And we're gonna look for another painting. I'm gonna bet they're in a window or something again. Like, I could imagine that. I'm thinking we're looking for them. Are we looking for the Monet?
We are.
Okay.
I'm glad you know which one that is, or who the artist is.
Yeah. I've been there.
And too, actually, this is, or not to the location, but I've been to see the painting that it's inspired.
I've seen that too. Yeah.
But Monet is my favorite artist, actually.
I put him up there. Yeah. I'm trying to decide if my absolute favorite, but definitely near the top.
And surprisingly, though, is not who I researched for
Really?
for getting my master's with. But inspired by it.
All right, I'm gonna turn this off for a second while I find my mask. Then we'll go in and look. Oh, that was difficult. I love that. I really wish you could purchase these. All right, thoughts on this?
Sharing is Monet is one of my favorite artists that this is inspired by. This is an impressionist painting.
Yep.
That means it's about capturing the light.
Yep.
And actually mixing colors on the painting itself, not on the palette.
Yep.
And so usually all of this would be little tiny brushes.
Yep. Love it. On to UK.
On to UK.
We have made it to the United Kingdom. We are looking for a painting. We also see a very short line for the fish and chips at Yorkshire County Fish Shop.
Yorkshire.
Which this is the shortest line I've seen the entire time I've been here. Just to note that.
This way?
Sure, wherever you think.
I am not too sure.
I am not either. I do love this garden though. Thank you. Not in the windows here. See, we're learning to look in the windows and other crooks and nannies. Crooks and crannies? Nooks and crannies. There we go. They could be in. I'm not good with those apparently. I'm not seeing them in the windows here. I'm not seeing it in that window, that window, that window. I'm betting we have to go inside, Murray.
I think we do. But the question is, there are two shops, so it's possibly
Left or right?
No, I don't think we do.
Oh, I think we found it. That is true. Helps the little girl head the... So do you want to talk about this one as we wait to get closer?
I actually don't know a tremendous amount about it.
Okay.
But it is one of the more famous English paintings.
I love it.
It is a famous blue boy, but in 1700s, what was popular was portrait painting.
Okay.
That I could tell you from just the years that it's from. I don't know a lot about the artist, but the other fun thing is, so you think about the 1700s and also what was going on over here, that because the Americas were influenced by the English, both England and America had a tremendous amount of portrait painting during this time. And then hence this. So this would have been, you can sometimes tell what is going on or what the type of person it is just by little tells in the paintings. Of course, this one, you can tell it's a purple dragon in a blue dress. But if it were the person, you would notice what he's wearing. You know that he's of an upper class based on the dress and the way he stands and just the properness of it all. So
fascinating. This one is very reflective, hard to see. I hope you can see it inside. I'll maybe go up here so you can kind of see a little bit better. But you can also see my hand. All right, on to Canada. We are here for Canada Far and Wide. No, we're not. We are not doing Canada Far and Wide. We are going to look for a painting. Maybe not in the Victoria Gardens.
I don't think it's going to be right here, but
I mean, it'd be pretty funny if it was, though.
I have an idea where it's at.
That popcorn smells really good, too.
Ooh, yeah.
That was dangerous.
But I found it in a certain spot before, and I'm guessing...
Banking that it might be there again?
Also because we spent a lot of time up on
last night, yeah, so we're pretty sure it's not up there. Good point. And it seems like it's generally relatively close to KidCot. Such a perfect day here.
So bad.
We are now up to 66 degrees, not really humid at all.
Not a balmy one.
Like, it's very comfortable. I don't see a painting. Oh, I do see a painting. All right, let's go look at a painting. All right, what do you know about this one?
I don't know.
You don't know, but there it is. And it's pretty.
Okay.
Let's go put a sticker on. And here's progress on the next expression section. More than normal, I'm used to. And then you've got the people that are doing absolutely perfect.
That's usually what you do.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess up. That's pretty cool though.
Thanks for visiting us today. For the safety and health of everyone, masks fully covering your mouth and
Very cool.
indoors.
I've been wandering around looking at actual art, shocking I know, for the Festival of the Arts, but really enjoying that, taking some PhotoPass pictures, and just enjoying my last couple of hours here in the Walt Disney World Resort. Also saw some friends from Disneyland from, I think in the 50th anniversary of Disneyland, they worked in the parks. One of my favorite skippers and his wife, and that was a lot of fun as well. But it is a beautiful day. Like, you couldn't ask for a more perfect day in Florida. Like, if I was just closing my eyes and feeling the sun, I'd think I was in California. But it is absolutely perfect today as I prepare to say goodbye to Walt Disney World. But I'm gonna keep taking pictures, looking at art, probably getting my picture taken as well, because might as well get as much out of that PhotoPass as I can with my annual pass. Isn't it lovely? Here's just some of the fun art that I've seen. This is by Rob Kaz, and Disney characters connected with different Disney icons and attractions. Really fun. I actually kind of like the Run Disney Race to the Finish one. Also really like the Pirates of the Caribbean one. I don't know that I have the $149 to throw at it, but really well done. There's a ton inside too that are definitely worth checking out. I really do love the China Pavilion. Just took a couple pictures there. Also had my PhotoPass picture taken there as well. And I'm just wandering around enjoying my last couple of hours. It's a little bit weird just because this was such a last minute trip, and then how nicely everything has worked out during the course of this trip as well. And it's always that kind of weird melancholy, I guess you could say, thought as you're leaving, but also happy that you're here. And so you just do your best to hold on to the fact that you're still here and enjoy all of the magic that is to be found at EPCOT, which really, I think it is my favorite park. I mean, no surprise there if you looked at any of these videos. A lot of them have been here throughout the week, and I've always really loved how the Norway Pavilion has grass on the roof of some of the buildings, which just has always entertained me to no end. And I'm always like, hey, I want a house with grass on the roof. Doubt it'll ever happen, but very cool. And it's nice just to wander around and enjoy being here. And yes, it has gotten busier as the day progressed. But look at this roof. There's even a garden on the roof. So cool. Beautiful day. And before you end any trip to Walt Disney World, you of course have to go to the store. Odds are I won't buy anything, but I feel like it's a necessary part of the trip. We'll see what happens.
Mom, I don't really see anything when I like
That wasn't so good. And some Christmas stuff. Shipping Club cool this time. Next time, maybe. It is getting down to that time where I have to start watching my watch and decide when I want to make a beeline for the bus and back to the resort. And then the airport. And with that, it is time to leave EPCOT, head to the hotel, and then the airport. It is an absolutely stunning day. I can't think of another day that's been quite as beautiful as today has been at EPCOT. Weather is currently 70 degrees on the nose, not too humid, not too hot, not too cool. Couldn't ask for anything more. It's been absolutely beautiful, and I've just been actually sitting here in front of Spaceship Earth for the last, probably 10-15 minutes, maybe even 20, and really just enjoying being here, listening to the music, looking at the water come down in that little fountain waterfall thing around the pylons, and just enjoying watching people have fun. And it has been a lot of fun with Murray this week. And my next stop is the hotel. So I kind of lied. I went back and got another photo pass picture, this one of the 360 in front of EPCOT, or Spaceship Earth, and just because I thought that was super cool and a good picture to remember the end of the trip with. And that, saying goodbye to Spaceship Earth, EPCOT, and heading back to the hotel. It's been a fantastic trip. Thank you, Walt Disney World, for celebrating your 50th and for letting me buy an annual pass, because this has been a lot of fun, and I look forward to my next trip whenever that may be. Murray has his ideas of when I should come and hang out with him again, but we'll see. I don't know if it'll happen that soon or not, but definitely want to try to get as much as I can out of this annual pass. And now I should go find a bus, I guess, and slowly, well, maybe not too slowly, make my way to MCO. I've made it back to the hotel. It is absolutely beautiful this afternoon, I guess still. I've got a lot of time to get to the airport, thankfully. So I'm gonna wander around, I think, check out the store maybe, and then grab my bag and head on off to MCO. Let's head on in. I really don't expect to see or buy anything in here. Just kind of fun to wander around and see what they've got. They do have winter hats if you still needed them. You probably don't, but you know. Sunglasses, magic bands. Right through there is where we saw Yeehaw Bob. In fact, for that couple sitting very far off in the distance is where we sat. Lobby's relatively empty today. And a kind of cool model here. And out back is the boat to Disney Springs, which looks like a lot of fun. Alright, I'm gonna get my luggage and head off to the airport, I think. And I'm back at the airport, right where I started. Magic of Disney store. And I'm gonna whip right through real quick. Really no reason to, because I haven't found anything anywhere else. But you never know, maybe I'll get surprised. And then head through security. And I do have TSA pre-check, which I highly recommend. I really have appreciated that as I've done traveling both for work and for Daps and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything really jump out at me. And that is okay. Alright, I'm gonna pack this thing up, get through security, see you on the other side. And this is my last bit of Walt Disney World for this trip.
Please stand clear of doors and hold on to the handrails. The shuttle will be departing momentarily. Orlando Central Florida has so much to offer. There's a good chance you didn't see it and do it all. So please come back. Visit us again very soon. This is Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer, and hope you enjoyed your Orlando experience.
And I've made it back to Los Angeles and California. It's been a fantastic trip. I hope you've enjoyed following along. I hope you also have already subscribed to this YouTube channel. If you haven't, now's a good time. Hope you enjoyed this. Love to hear what you liked the most from this trip. I still am thinking about those risotto rice balls, or fried risotto balls at the Italy Pavilion. And also thinking about getting home and seeing the puppies, which will be a lot of fun as well. Next will be back at Disneyland. Got some special events coming up and a lot of fun stuff, but hope you've enjoyed, and we'll hope sooner rather than later we'll see you in the parks.